Welcome. How is everyone tonight? I just really am thrilled to see such a big crowd tonight. My name is Alan Hester. I'm the Chamber President, CEO, and just thrilled to have everybody here tonight. We've got a great program, great speaker.
And then occasionally I'll brag about Dyer County, like for instance the Fair Board. And I was talking to some of my fellow representatives and I told them, you know, how proud I was of Dyer County and what they had achieved. And they already knew it. And then I talked to some of my friends in Nashville and I tell them about the leadership you've got here in the county with Mayor Hill and Mayor Holden. And they already know about the leadership we've got in this county. And I talk about our chamber. And I say, you know, what the chamber's doing, how good they're doing, events like this. And they already know Alan Hester and Steve Guttery and Miss Gregory, the job that they're doing. And we'll talk about the Cage Landing Port. And they already know about Jim Williams and John Lanham. Your reputation precedes you, my friends, in Nashville.
So here tonight to bring us his very own unique brand of edutainment, please help me welcome Dr. Dale Henry.
I said, okay, I'm having a great day, but I can tell from your tone this isn't a friendly chat. You have something you want to share with me. But let me tell you, brother, if it goes down any easier, I already know what you're going to say. He said, I don't think so, Dale. See, Deborah has just been activated. Now, folks, when Daddy goes to war, that's one thing. When Mama goes to war, she leaves you at home with the kids. Now, the women in here, sir, are having a different kind of conversation. They're having this conversation. Those poor babies. Those poor babies are going to be left with that man. Because there's not a woman in this room that has not looked at a small child and said, your daddy combed your hair, didn't he?
The 2010 Diplomat of the Year is Miss Helen Macklin with First Citizens National Bank. Helen, please come forward.
This is a surprise. I just want to say thank you, First Citizens. This has been great. It's a great community and I work for a great company. Thank you.
All right. In August of last year, we announced the expansion of NSK steering and also of rough country. But in addition to those expansions I just mentioned, we also had $20 million invested in 6 different industries within our community. And that's something that, you know, just most of us don't see anything about, but that's pretty significant that companies that are located here are still investing in their companies and their people and the willingness to stay here. And I think that speaks well for where we are and where we're headed. Please join me in honoring our Small Business of the Year, Professional Real Estate Group, and their owner, Hunter Hoover.
Thank you very much, Chamber. Thank you to our leaders in Dyersburg and Dyer County for trusting us with your investments. We humbly thank you for trusting us to serve you. I could not do this without my family, the support they give me. I would like to thank my family, my wife for letting me work 80 hours because that's what I want to do. And also I'd like to thank my crew. Without my crew, I couldn't possibly achieve this award. They are the best. Thank you to Barbara, Ann, Mark, Carla, Leanne, Pat, Missy, all of y'all. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Please join me in congratulating Burke's Beverage and Company Vice President Ben Edwards as our Large Business of the Year for 2010.
Eddie Burks is on assignment tonight in Hawaii. I still have a hard time understanding why I didn't get that assignment, Joe. It truly is my honor and privilege to accept this award on behalf of the Burks family and all of our team and associates. We have been so blessed and we have just been overwhelmed with all the support that this community has given to us and our team for over 75 years. And for that, we are thankful, and for this award, we're thankful. Thank you.
Please join me in congratulating our 2010 Distinguished Woman of the Year, Kay Curry.
I was told you had to be nominated 2 or 3 years in a row before you won, so I don't have anything to say. All I can say at 2011, it's going to be awesome. Have a new granddaughter. We're building a new funeral home, and I've got this. That's all I can say. Thank you so much. That's all I can say.
Please join me in congratulating our Distinguished Man of the Year, Charles James.
There are a lot of wonderful faces out here. I've been blessed to live here this June with my wife, and part of our family has lived here, and part is not here anymore, moved away. But for almost 30 years among you folks, and I can tell you it's been by far the best 30 years of my life. I often tell when I speak to groups here that if you've never been anywhere else, you don't understand that the rest of the world is not like this. This is the lovingest, givingest community you could ever want to live in. If you have a problem, someone here will help you. And I just can't say enough about how grateful I am. I do not feel I deserve the recognition that you all have given me. I feel that I've just tried to work hard to be a part of the community, and as you all are, and to just deserve to be here. Thank you so much.
We come to a new award that we put in place this year, and the idea behind the Emerging Leader Award came from our president, Alan Hester, and I fully agree with the thought that is behind this particular award. Alan saw a need to recognize the young emerging leaders in our community who are beginning to make their presence felt in the community. Please join me in congratulating our first ever emerging leader, Mr. Patrick Williams of Johnson Williams Funeral Home in Newton.
I know when I was going to get this award, I got something to stand on so y'all can see me. I'm a little in shock, to be honest with you, and this thing's pretty heavy. I moved back here 4 years ago because it's such a great place to live and such a great community to be a part of. And don't ever say that you'd like when you move back or you want to get involved, because there'll be people call you that you never knew of before. And they'll start calling you, but that's what makes it so important. But I enjoyed growing up in this community. When the opportunity arose for me to come back, I mean, who wouldn't want to be able to go eat Mom's buffet every day and work with your parents and all those opportunities that come along with it? But it was such a great place for me to grow up, and I wanted to get involved and help and preserve that. Especially after you have a child, you want to make sure they get to enjoy those same kind of things. But I was given examples, and I think that the most important leaders are you sitting right in front of me, and the people that are in the program that aren't here with us tonight. But I was here 2 years ago, and I knew I was in the right place to get back. A gentleman was standing up here, and he quoted Larry the Cable Guy, and he said, "Let's get her done." And that was Mr. Winnie West. I was like, I'm so glad to be back home. But before I get off here, there's some people I need to mention and say thank you. First person for 2 reasons, because she puts up with me being gone all the time, and she's always supporting me, and the weekends when we got things going on, she'd like to go somewhere else. And also, if I don't mention her, she might put me on the couch. And that's my wife, Danielle. I'd like to thank the town of New Bern, because it took the whole group to raise me, they say. And my little brother, who's not here tonight, he's better be studying. For always being there for me and being such a guide for me to go by. My grandparents who aren't with us today. But there's two that really I need to thank most of all because of the example that they set for me growing up, always trying to be involved and always trying to take pride in whatever we do. And I'd like to thank my mother and father for that example. And thank you for everyone.
Winston Churchill once said, "A pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity. An optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty." We have no doubt had challenges during this great recession, but a very positive force will be created as our desire, preparation, and our energy come together here in Dyer County.
But thanks again for the honor of letting me come. Please drive safely. Please be blessed. Have a good day.